5:28 a.m. Here is your wake-up call. Ding, 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 ding. Rise and shine. That's what we used to always say, man. Rise and shine. Now look, I put out a Monday motivation last week, and people really responded to it. It didn't get the numbers that I would like to get on a Monday, but it got the response that I wanted. It helped people. And I think that's the most important thing. Look, we would all love to, have 100,000 views every time I put out a video. And that's not just reality. That's just not reality. And, you have to take, the little small victories. And man, the greatest victory that I have on this channel is the fact that I'm helping people. Man, I spent a life in probably service to myself, chasing some imaginable goal, some imaginable promise of fame, some kind of imaginative, trying to be some rock star, or wanting to be a session musician, or touring. And look, here's the thing, man. And I talk about it on this channel. Breadcrumbs, right? When you're out on the road, you will be promised things. Hey, man, you guys are gonna be, on the album cover, or you guys are gonna be, you can have your photos in the album, or you guys are gonna be, I'm gonna use some of your songs on my next record, or you guys are gonna, play on the record. They give you these little things to kind of keep you in line. And let me tell you, so I put out different projects over the years, and people don't seem to like the name of this project, but I had a hard rock project called Load Sock, right? I deliberately made the name as offensive or humorous as possible, because look, man, what do you do when you don't get the attention that you want for something? You think, man, branding, create something humorous. So, I came up with this project, and we recorded an entire album. Man, I put the drummer through absolute hell playing this. And if you like hard rock, listen to the band Load Sock, Beautiful Mistake. It's me, John Billings, and a great drummer, George Pirelli. And George Pirelli played with guys like Michael McDonald and Lola Falana and all this stuff. But man, I had him playing on this hard rock album. Really creative drum parts. I had all the drum parts in my head. And the amazing thing is I would tell him, boom, cackle, cuckoo, boom, cackle, cuckoo, boom, cackle. And I'd say, okay, do boom, cackle, cuckoo, boom through the verses. And now I want you to go double time on the chorus. And then on this last outro section, I want you to do this. And man, he would follow the direction perfectly and nail it. But man, I knew it was kicking his ass. He was in there. He wore a white t-shirt and blue jeans. And man, he completely soaked through that shirt. I think we did all of the tunes in, like, I don't know. For drums, it was probably 2 or 3 days, which is pretty quick for a project where everything is that intensive, and George wasn't known for playing on hard rock albums, but man, he nailed it, dude. He nailed it. And that is a great sounding album. But, I recorded this album, and it was good, man. It's really good. And, at the same time that I was promoting this, I was working online and doing my usual, finding little places where I can, get people to promote it and all this stuff. There was a independent, like, metal or hard rock site called Chain Whipped Magazine. right? It was like an online thing. I think this was based out of Ohio or something like that. And they had this contest where the top bands, the bands with the most votes or whatever, would win all these prizes. And like, man, the prizes were like a whole, like, I don't know, like a whole cavalcade of like gear. Like they had gotten all this gear from all these companies. Like, and, man, even the second place prize was like a Spectre bass and Jackson guitar and like a Laney amplifier and like pedals and cables and like all of this stuff. Man, it was a lot of stuff, right? And so I submitted the band to this website, right? And look, I know a lot of people can, rig things like that. People would, rig, votes and vote illegally, different kind of trickery and stuff. Especially, man, this was probably, I want to guess that this was probably around 2003 or something like that. So, I uploaded the tracks, put the thing, bio and all this stuff. Well, we ended up getting second place. And that's without any trickery or any trying to rig the vote or anything. I mean, we just put it up and man, we had good songs. We had good guitar playing, great sounding album. And, so they, we were going up there. We had planned to go up there and we were going to play the songs live in a club. And we were going to collect our prizes. And like I said, it was like a Spectre bass and a guitar and, amps. And I mean, it was like a whole setup for a band at second place. So you can imagine what the first place band was going to get. Well, right when all that happens, the band that I had toured with had very quickly, they had lost their original singer that they had had their success with. They had lost all of that, and but very quickly picked up a replacement and were ready to go. So I get the call that we're gonna go in rehearsals and we're gonna go back out on the road. And of course, it coincides with the same date I was supposed to go up there and play and collect our prizes, play this club gig and collect our prizes. So, unfortunately, the need to pay the bills overcame the fact that, hey, my original project just, it's getting some accolades here, and this could be the start of building something. And unfortunately, I had to take the paycheck and go back in rehearsals and go back out on the road with this band because it's steady money. It's paying my bills and getting in a van and driving up even to go collect a bunch of prizes would cost money. And so the breadcrumbs that you're offered in life can keep you in a position. You're gonna play on our album. Hey, we're gonna do 125 dates this year. Hey, we're gonna put you on our next album cover. You're gonna be on the cover with us, and all this stuff. That stuff can keep you locked in a position that's not maybe the best path for you. Who knows what would have happened if I'd have just said, "No, I'm gonna do my own thing." Would I have been the next Butch Walker, Marvelous 3 or something like that? Hey, it's possible. I still had a decent amount of youth left on my side, but this is the motivation now. Now that we've learned, sometimes the things that can keep us in positions where we're not doing our best work or not living our true selves. Now we have the time. And this is where the motivational part of the talk kicks in. Look, the sands of the hourglass are dropping down in that thing, and there's less and less sand in that hourglass. So this should be your motivation. This should be your motivation. Look at me. I'm an old rocker, right? I'm up before the sun comes up. I'm out here with Ace. Let's see if we can, there's little Ace. And I'm out here with Ace. And the whole neighborhood is asleep. Nobody is awake here. And I am up grinding because I'm ready to work. I'm ready to make something. I'm ready to create something. I'm ready to seize the day. I used to tell my wife, seize the day like a Caesar salad. Get it in that bowl, whip it up, put the pepper, put the cracked pepper in there, put the dressing in there. Hey, if you really want to eat a Caesar salad, put a couple anchovies in that sucker. And man, just get that, eat it straight out of the bowl, man. You don't even need, just sit down in front of the TV and eat a Caesar salad, man. Seize the day like a Caesar salad. I want everybody to just dig in, spice it, throw that spice of life into it, throw that energy that you have, use the force of life, man, because life is short, dude. Life is short. We all make mistakes. We all take, sometimes there's a fork in the road, and I could have gone and done my own music, but instead I went for that paycheck, man, and who's to say if that was the right move or not? You just never know in life. But the reality is this, man. We've got limited amount of time on this earth, and we need to make the best of every single moment. If I can get up here at 5:38 in the morning and hustle and grind, then you can too. And you know what? No matter what time you get up, hit the ground running. I used to always, that line in Unchained by Van Halen, and you hit the ground running. That always just gets me right here because, man, when you get up, it's very easy to lie there and wallow. I could have gotten up this morning, gone to the restroom and then crawled back in bed and just pulled the covers over and slept for another 2 or 3 hours. And, with this time change that we went through, man, it's been a long time since I've been able to get up and grind hard like this, but I am up today. I'm motivated. I want you to be motivated. I want you to stay motivated. And that's why every Monday morning, we're going to have another inspiring message. This Monday, here it is. Here's your Monday motivation. Here is the thing to get you going. Here is something to get you fired up because you can make a difference today. You can help somebody's life. Let's make it this. Do something today to help somebody else, and then help yourself, because you can't help anybody else unless you help yourself first. Get that one thing done, that one step needed to get something started. You know what? Put that pen in hand, get that keyboard under your fingers, or get out there in that yard and start that garden, or do what you need to do to be able to make it to the next step in life. We can achieve great things. Don't let anyone ever tell you you're too old to do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you're too this or you're too that or whatever. Man, don't listen to anybody. There's always going to be those nabobs, those naysayers, those ones, you can't do it, bro. Bro, I'm just tired. Look, man, we're all tired, right? We've all had, moments of difficulty in life. We've all got injuries. We've all got aches and pains. Just yesterday, my inside of my hand right here, I don't know if it's arthritis or what, but man, it was absolutely killing me. And here's the thing, man, I don't get a moment's rest during the day. Not only am I churning out videos and doing stuff for this channel, but in between every second, I'm helping my daughter, I'm helping my wife, and I love them to death. But man, they are, it is, my daughter even says to my mom, you're high maintenance. So here's the thing, man. My hand was hurting yesterday, man. It was killing me, and I picked up my guitar, and I'm like, man. And then I'd go and I'd have to do something for my daughter, and my hand's hurting me. It's like I don't even get a chance to rest. But you know what? I reached into the medicine cabinet and I saw I had, low dose aspirin. I took a low dose aspirin and I said, you know what? I haven't taken my magnesium in a while. I haven't taken my vitamin D, and vitamin D and magnesium are a powerful combination. And you know what? I took that low dose aspirin, and that seemed to help a little bit. And then I took my vitamin D, took a large amount of vitamin D. I won't divulge. I don't want to give anyone medical advice. This is not medical advice, but what worked for me. And I took that magnesium. I took that vitamin D. And now what? My hand, holding this phone right now. There's nothing holding this phone but me. And right now, my hand feels fine, man. I'm ready for another day. I'm ready to get after it. I'm ready to get to work. I'm ready to help people. I'm ready to be in service of everyone that is out there watching this channel. Let's stay motivated. Let's keep rocking. Let's stay on the clear path, the path of positivity. Let's stay on it. Let's run down that path. Let's get done. And you know what? Let's stay motivated. Monday motivation. Here it is, baby.